Hey, fifth grade, this is our last week. After this Thursday, you're going to be sixth graders. So because you're about to be sixth graders, I wanted to introduce you to something that you'll see in middle school. So when you write a paper or an essay, in middle school, you will have to use multiple sources, and that's what this lesson is about. So let's say it's Black History Month and you're asked to write a paper about the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You would probably be looking at books that are in the library plus stuff you find online. And let's say you find a web article and it talks about all of Martin Luther King's life, and then you read a book and it's about his childhood. Well, your paper is about his life, and so you're going to have to use information from both sources, right? Both places where you get information. It's called a source. You're going to use both or more than two sources to put them together, all that information, to write your essay. So all the activities in your packet this week, you're going to have more than one source about the same type of information. So some of the sources will say similar things, some will say different, and we're going to look at an example of that. So here's your introduction. It talks about what a source is. A print source is like a book or a magazine. A digital source is something like a website that you might see. Here you see a family getting directions to the theme park from different sources of information. So like the mom's map is a source. The boy using his laptop here as a source, right? And it looks like the girl here, I have to zoom in. What is she doing? She helping at all here? Come on now. She's got her phone, right? And she's probably looking it up on Google Maps or something. So you have different sources being used to get to the same information. All right, so go ahead and scroll down or flip through your packet to where you find the article about animal sounds and incredible animal ears. Okay, so we're going to look at these, and before we get into the questions, we're just going to go over some just similarities and differences between the information in these articles. So, incredible animal ears. Take a minute, read over it, and then you can actually also read animal sounds. And as you go through, maybe underline it and put same if you see something that's the same when you read the second one, or you could put a D for difference. Okay, go ahead and do that now, and then we'll look at our Venn diagram. Okay, so you've unpaused the video and you've read both incredible animal ears and animal sounds, and we're going to look at what's the same and what's different. So if I look up here, okay, talked a lot about elephants and like what they hear. So take a minute, you could draw this on the side of your packet or on a spare piece of paper, but I've got both articles, so I'll put what's an incredible animal ears that was only here on the side, and then similarities in the middle, what was only in animal sounds over here. So it says elephants storm across a hot African desert. It's describing it to me. It says elephants can hear a sound. Scientists first discovered this sound by using a machine called a spectrograph. Okay, I know I'm learning about animal ears and the sounds they hear. Okay, this machine recorded with sounds and charted them so scientists could study them along with elephants' behavior. Okay, these scientists concluded that low sounds were actually warning sounds. Now, I remember there was something about low sounds in the other one, so I'm going to go back down here and look. Talked about bees, sound, lowest frequency. Elephants can communicate with other elephants, so that's something that's the same, that the elephants can communicate in low frequencies to warn one another or to communicate. So where it says that something is the same, I'm going to put elephants use low sounds to communicate. Okay, I'm going to put that here. Let me line it up with my camera in the middle. Now, as I was flipping back and forth, I did notice like there are some things that are different in animal sounds versus incredible animal ears, because it talks about, what else? It talks about dolphins, whales. It talks about rats and squirrels and bats and like what levels they can hear at. So under animal sounds, here, I'm going to put those different animals. So I'm going to say dolphins, rats, and then I've got squirrels. Yeah, I think those are the other animals talked about with sound. So I've got them here, and they all use high pitch sounds, or what did it call it? The high pitch sound was ultrasound. Right, so if I'm writing a paper, I can start making some notes about what's the same and what's different, help me to kind of sort my information. So then I can go back up. What else did it say about these elephants and what they were doing? It says the deepest rumblings. It talked about measuring it in hertz, Hertz, and it also talked about that down here. So I'm going to say sound measured. This is going in the both category in the middle, measured in hertz. Okay. Then incredible animal ears up at the top talks about like all the different things the elephants could say, which was really interesting to me. They have 70 different sounds that they make. It's like they had to take scientists forever to figure out. I had no idea elephants are that smart. So like they can say, help me, I'm lost, or hello, I'm here, or keep away, don't come over here, there's a lion trying to attack us, run away. Right? They can send all these different messages. Just like you and I talk to one another, they can send messages. So underneath incredible animal ears, I'm going to say elephants have 70 different sounds to communicate. Right, that was something different that was not in the other article. So as you can see, like as you read different articles about the same topic, it's really helpful. Like one article might give you something, but if you read another, it might have something different. There's going to be things that repeat, but reading different sources of information can help you get a better understanding of what you're trying to learn about. Okay, so that's just kind of an introduction to looking at different sources. Go ahead and click on part 2, and we'll talk about some of the questions that go along with this passage. See you there.